So, what are some highlights of the season? I mean, looking back, I know we'll probably go more into this next week.
Yeah, I was going to
Just
say, I think
recapping
we need to do our looking
our
back at our preseason awards and
right.
picking
Yeah, we'll do that
picking
all
who we
next
think
week.
should actually win it.
Yep.
And we can't say Brandon Drury this year. So
No, we can't. So,
yeah, like
so yeah,
like what would you ask? I mean, next question would be, what do you think was like the
the highlights
top
of the season,
top
three
two or three,
highlights.
coolest moments or
Yeah,
your
and
favorite
then
moments of the season?
and then
Well, well,
some low lights too, right?
yeah. So I'll pick one, then you go back, and we can go back
Okay,
and forth.
sounds
What's
good.
your my right
Yep.
my the one that stands out to me, and I was at somebody's house, and it was like I couldn't walk away from it. Was the Ellie cycle game?
Oh yeah.
The Braves with the Braves, being that it was against the Braves, that game was just crazy. This kept going back, and even with him
Right.
getting a cycle, the Braves kept taking the lead, and then the Reds came back. Votto hit 2 home runs that game, I think.
2 bombs. Yeah. Was that
Yeah,
Votto's first game or no? That wasn't
no,
his.
it was
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
early games, but
Yeah. That's
wasn't.
right.
But that game was just fun, like one of the most fun baseball games I've ever seen on TV, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
that would be my number. That would be my number one, at least the first one I thought of.
First one. I mean, I'll piggyback off of that. I mean, that probably would be the highlight. But I think his debut. I mean, we were at that game for his debut, and just the electricity in the stadium. Putting our faith on a 21-year-old, rookie. The hope of the team, and he delivered. I mean, he was. I mean, it was electric. But then, Matt McClain, another rookie, delivered the game-winning hit, and that was back and forth. The Dodgers went out, shelled, boom, boom, Weaver. But the Reds came back and won the game, so he
Mr.
didn't
Air
get a loss.
Jordans.
Yes. And so that would be one of the highlights, I think, just because I was at that state, at the game, and just the electricity of Ellie, arrival.
Yeah, and then maybe because I was watching it, I was actually had it on and everything. Watching it was the again, it goes back to Ellie. The Ellie stealing the home thing, stealing 3 bases and 2 pitches or whatever it was crazy. And it's like one of those things where you're just like, what did just one of those what the heck just happened moments. That was cool. And then I think starting that next game, he went in the tank for
Yes.
most of the rest of the season. But whatever was the reason, I don't think that was the reason. But that moment again,
pitching.
Yeah.
That was the reason right there. Yes. Yes.
But that was another one that really stands out to me. I'll remember.
Yeah. Yeah. I like. I'll give a nod to a pitcher, right? Ricky, the wild thing.
Yeah,
Archer,
the wild
baby.
thing.
June
Right.
12th, right? Against Kansas City. Oh, mercy. Balls flying all over the place. He can't throw a strike, and hitting batters, and Kirk Caselli trying to do everything he can to block everything.
That was Little
back
League.
there. Yeah, that was
jumping up, trying to sticking his glove straight up to catch it like 3 or 4 times. And...
But he comes out of that with a 0.000 major league earned run average. So, and then the post game interview. I mean, right. that was, if you haven't seen it, YouTube it. It was. It was great. So
Wild thing, Karcher.
Yep.
Definitely. Will Benson's walk off against the Dodgers when he went crazy when he hit it and threw his bat down, just was screaming and threw his bat down as he ran around. That was the game after we had seen the LE debut and the Matt McClain walk off.
Right.
Was the Benson walk off. And we'll talk about this next week. I think that's definitely what we want to get into.